Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video blog. And if you're receiving this on the 17th of November, then it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I know a lady doesn't normally give away her age, but just thought you might like to know that that means I'm 62 years old. Often I hear people say, I'm too old, I can't start another business, I can't possibly work full time, I can't do this online stuff, there's so much to learn and I'm not tech savvy. Well, that's me. I'm not tech savvy, I'm over 60 and I can't do this, except I am. And that's really just the message, isn't it? It's all in our mind. I'm not young, I'm not as skinny as I used to be, I'm not even as fit as I used to be. But that doesn't mean I can't do an online business. And I always think of Louise Hayes, who started Hay House at 60. And I'm thinking, oh, gee, if she can do that, I can do this. I hope that it means that I've got some wisdom and some knowledge. But it also means that, the tech stuff's really way over the top. Would you believe in my first year of university, I actually had classes in how to use a calculator. That's right. We had classes at university of how to use a calculator. We did things called slide rule, and most of you won't even know what a slide rule is, but it's not far above the abacus that the Chinese were using. And that's how we worked out. And we had a book called Logarithm Tables, and we worked out complicated maths using those things. So it's been a long distance between that and computers and all the tech stuff. But just because it's been a steep learning curve and I've had to rely on other people to teach me things, and I'm really appreciative of all of the people who've given me tech help, that doesn't mean that it's not possible. And all of the other issues that come up, that doesn't mean it's not possible. And today what I wanted to talk to you about, not so much my birthday, but it's about the mindset practices that you need. So each one of us will have our issues as to why doing business online is hard work. So age could be one of them. Tech is definitely one for most of us. But it can be a whole bunch of other reasons why you feel that you're going to struggle doing business online. And it's all up here. That's where the thoughts are coming from. And that's what's getting in your way. Because there is actually no other problem. Look, I might not appeal to everybody, but that's okay. I don't need everybody as my clients. I might be too old for some people and they're going, oh, listen to some old woman going on about things. That's fine. On the other hand, some 20-year-old might be feeling like, oh, I don't know enough. Why would someone listen to me? So there's coaches for everybody and there's clients for everybody because the world is full of people. And all of those reasons why you don't feel you can do something is actually just part of the stuff that's going on between here. Okay? Everybody needs a mindset practice. Everybody needs to do something every single day so that those thoughts don't take over and run your life. And that's not even just whether we're an online entrepreneur. Everybody in every section of life needs to have some mindset practices because it can be the annoying children or the annoying partner or the workmates, or the government. All sorts of things can be causing us to have negative thoughts, to have blacky stuff happening to us. And it's our responsibility. We are responsible for how we feel. So even if there's natural disasters or man-made disasters, it's still our responsibility of how we react and feel. And I've actually just finished a tapping video for some of the disasters that have been happening in the world. And you can go to my YouTube channel and find that. Because it can feel overwhelming, and it can feel like we're out of control and the world is crazy. And what can we possibly do? And why are we busy trying to make more money when the world's falling to bits? Well, there's always been disasters, and it's very sad for those people who are caught up in it. Absolutely. And we can feel sad for them. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel helpless. But none of those feelings are helping other people. The best thing we can do is to deal with our feelings, to cope with our part of the life. So whether we need to bring more love into our life, more gratitude, more forgiveness, more acceptance, all of that is things that we can do. And because everything is energy, the more we heal ourselves, the more we're going to heal the world. So your mindset practice is absolutely vital to everybody else out there. You taking responsibility for the way things are for you will heal other people. They will heal the people in your immediate circle, but that flows on to the whole world. I've got an opt-in about some of the things that I recommend as mindset practice. So there's all sorts of things. Obviously, I suggest tapping. I ran into tapping now about 3 years ago, and I can't believe how much difference it can make in someone's life. I had a lot of emotional stuff churning around. I grew up in an abusive household, an alcoholic household. I was pregnant by 17. I had a marriage that was very difficult. I got divorced. I had plenty of stuff running around in my system. And I had just been pushing that all down because no amount of counselling had actually ever helped me. And I came across the tapping, and it just took all of those burdens off my system. It's just wonderful. So 100% say that tapping can make a massive difference to your life. But I also like journaling and writing down our feelings. And I've got books that I filled with all the anger and the hate and the frustration and the sadness that I'd experienced. And I filled books. No one else is to read these books. I really probably should burn them or something because, they're not books for other people. These are just getting those feelings out and becoming aware of what those feelings are. And a combination of, what's going on, and you write it out, and then you tap on it, and then you write out the things that have popped up and the memories that pop up, and you write down those feelings. And the two things work so well together. I also really believe in a gratitude journal. Gratitude is just the biggest way that we can come to realise just how much we have and how successful we're being in life. And I can sit down at night and think, it was a dreadful day, it was a disaster. I've got to find out 3 gratitudes. And you might just start with the sun shone today. And you go, oh, that was nice. And then you start thinking, this was nice and that was nice. And I got to sit in that sun. And even if it's been a really bad day and things didn't go according to plan, you will go to sleep remembering the things that went well. And that's a much better way to go to sleep than go, it was a hopeless day, I might as well just give up. There's all sorts of other things. There's the music, there's the exercise. Now, just a warning, the fridge is not a mindset practice. And we've all experienced that. We've got a bit of procrastination happening. Let's go see what's in the fridge. We don't want to do something. Let's go see what's in the fridge. I'm bored. Let's eat. I'm tired. Let's eat. I'm angry. Let's eat. Maybe I'm even happy and let's eat. That's not a mindset practice. Well, that's procrastination. The other one that's not a mindset practice is wine. And I hear it all the time. I've had a bad day. I've got to have a drink. Well, as I said, I grew up in an alcoholic household, so wine and drinking is a bit of a negative in my life anyway. But really, the best way you can deal with stress is to drink? No. You need to get it out of your system, not put anything, whether it's food or drink or cigarettes or drugs or anything, is all pushing those feelings down. We need to tap because that lets them out. We don't want the junk thoughts and feelings in our system. So saying, let's have a drink at the end of a stressful day is not a mindset practice. Whereas going for a walk or doing some exercise is a mindset practice, unless it becomes an addiction. And everything can become addiction. Eating healthy can become an addiction. Exercise can become an addiction. All of those are still, like the food, ways to stop feeling. But going for some exercise and looking after your body is actually a mindset practice. You get the difference? Okay, so opt in and have a look at my list of possible mindset practices and how to balance them. I personally think you need to do some things in the morning and some things at night. So two things every day, because your success is very much governed by your mindset. Gurus like the Tony Robbins say that mindset is 80% of their success. Most people who are successful online will tell you that the success came when they did the mindset practices. So if you want to be successful at life or at business or both, highly recommend you need to be adding mindset practices to your day once or even twice a day, every single day. Opt in below and have a look and see what you're going to do and to add to your life and to your mindset practice. Bye for now and happy tapping.